All right, so today we're diving headfirst into cybersecurity.
Sounds exciting.
It is.
Yeah.
I feel like we hear about it all the time,
Yeah.
but it can feel really complicated and confusing.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to try to break it down,
Right?
give people some actionable steps to protect themselves.
Exactly.
And we've got some really fascinating material to work with.
Yeah, some interesting stories.
Yeah.
All right, what you thinking?
The first thing that jumped out at me
Okay.
was just the amount of phishing scams out there.
It's true. It's like,
Phishing is a huge problem.
yeah, they're everywhere.
It really is, and it's becoming more sophisticated.
Yeah, like that example in one of the articles
Mhm.
where someone got an email that looked like it was from their bank
Oh, yeah.
talking about suspicious activity.
Yeah, and they want you to take action right away.
Right. It's that sense of urgency
Yeah, that's a classic manipulation tactic.
to get you to click on that link without thinking.
Exactly, they bypass your rational thinking. So how do we protect ourselves? How do we spot these things?
Well, a healthy dose of skepticism is important.
Okay.
So like before you click any link or give out information,
Mhm.
you really want to analyze the situation.
Right.
Look at the email address. Does it look real?
Hmm.
Are there any like grammatical errors?
Oh, yeah.
Things that just seem off.
That's a good point.
Like does the tone feel a little strange?
Yeah, does it feel too urgent?
Right.
Yeah.
And think about this. Legitimate organizations,
Okay.
they don't really use those scare tactics.
Mm-hmm.
They'll give you clear information.
Mm-hmm.
They'll give you time to decide.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It's not a pressure situation.
Okay, so I'm going to be looking out for those red flags.
Good.
Now let's talk about strong passwords.
All right.
I feel like we all know this.
Yeah.
But I was surprised by just how vulnerable weak passwords make us.
Oh, absolutely.
It's like leaving your front door wide open.
It really is. And you know what?
Yeah.
People are still making the same mistakes.
Really? Even now?
Yeah, even in 2025.
Wow. I'm guilty of this too. I used to just
Yeah.
throw in a few numbers and symbols and think I was good.
But it's so easy to crack those predictable patterns.
Right. I read about these hackers
Mm-hmm.
and the tools they use. It's scary.
Oh, yeah, brute force attacks.
Yeah. What's the key to a truly strong password?
Well, length is super important.
Okay.
But you need more than just adding random characters.
Okay.
Think of it like building a wall.
Okay.
You need different materials for strength. Your password should have uppercase, lowercase, numbers, symbols, and no personal information.
Right. So no birthdays or pet names.
Exactly.
Got it.
Those are too easy.
Okay. So what can we use?
Well, here's a tip.
Yeah.
Use a passphrase.
What's that?
So instead of random characters,
Yeah.
use a memorable sentence or phrase.
Oh, like from a song or something.
Yeah, exactly.
That's interesting.
Then replace some letters with numbers or symbols. And, maybe capitalize some letters randomly.
So like instead of I love to read, it could be
Uh-uh.
1L0V32 read or something.
That's the idea.
Yeah.
Much harder to crack.
And easier to remember.
Exactly.
That's a good tip.
Yeah, I like that one.
So we've talked about phishing and passwords.
Mm.
What other cybersecurity essentials should we know about?
Well, safe browsing is important,
Okay.
and people often overlook it.
What do you mean?
Well, it's more than just avoiding bad links.
Mm-hmm.
It's about how you navigate the web in general.
Okay, so how can we be more savvy online?
All right, so always check the website URL
Okay.
before you enter any personal information.
Like when I'm buying something.
Yeah, or even just logging into an account.
Okay.
Look for the HTTPS at the beginning.
Right. The S means secure.
Yeah, that means the site is using encryption.
To protect my data.
Right. It scrambles your data so hackers can't steal it.
Makes sense.
And did you know each HTTPS website has a digital certificate?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it verifies the website's identity.
So it's not just about the HTTPS.
Right, it's like a digital passport.
Mm-hmm.
Proving the website is who they say they are.
Okay, so it's like a background check.
Exactly. And these certificates,
Mm-hmm.
they're issued by something called certificate authorities.
What are those?
They verify the website before giving them the certificate.
Okay, so they're the ones making sure the site is legit.
Exactly. So it's an extra layer of protection.
That's good to know.
And most browsers will warn you
Okay.
if a certificate is suspicious.
Okay, good.
But it's always good to be vigilant.
Yeah, I'll pay attention to that.
Good. And here's another tip.
Okay.
Be mindful of public Wi-Fi.
Oh, I use that all the time.
I know it's convenient,
Mm-hmm.
but it can be risky.
Really? In what way?
Well, they're often unsecured.
So,
So your data is transmitted in plain text.
what does that mean?
Anyone could intercept it.
Like someone at the coffee shop.
Exactly, like someone eavesdropping on your activity.
Wow, that's scary.
It is. And there are things like man-in-the-middle attacks,
I've heard of those.
where hackers get between you and the network.
And steal my data.
Exactly. So how can we stay safe on public Wi-Fi?
What should I do?
Best thing is avoid sensitive information.
Okay. No online banking on public Wi-Fi.
Right. Stick to casual browsing, things like that.
Got it.
And if you really need to access something important,
Yeah.
use a VPN.
What's that?
It's a virtual private network.
Oh, okay.
Think of it like a secure tunnel.
Okay.
It encrypts your traffic.
So it's like an extra layer of protection.
Exactly.
I've heard about those.
They're pretty easy to set up.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
there are lots of affordable options.
Cool. All right. So moving on.
Okay.
One of the articles talks about malware and ransomware.
Oh, yeah, those are serious threats.
Definitely malware. That's a broad term, right?
Yeah, it's any malicious software.
And ransomware is the one where they lock your files.
Yep, and demand a ransom to get them back.
Like digital hostage situation.
It is, and it's becoming more common.
So how do we protect ourselves?
Well, prevention is key.
Okay.
Be careful about links and downloads.
Hmm?
Install good antivirus software.
Right.
Keep it updated.
Right.
And back up your data regularly.
So even if I get attacked
You can restore your files.
without paying the ransom.
Exactly.
Good tips. Good
Yeah,
tips.
and you know all of this.
Yeah.
It highlights the importance of awareness.
What do you mean?
Well, we often focus on technology, but humans are the weak link.
Oh, I see.
We make mistakes, we fall for tricks. That's where social engineering comes in.
Social engineering. What's that?
Oh, it's fascinating.
Okay.
It's all about manipulation,
Hmm.
exploiting human psychology to get information.
So instead of hacking a computer,
They hack our minds.
that's kind of creepy.
They're masters of deception.
Wow.
They use charm, intimidation, urgency,
Oh, yeah.
all sorts of things.
To get what they want.
Exactly.
Can you give us an example?
Sure, one common tactic is pretexting.
Pre-texting.
Yeah, they create a fake scenario to gain your trust.
Oh, okay.
Like they might impersonate tech support,
And then what?
call you up saying they need to verify your account.
And ask for my password.
Exactly.
It's sneaky.
It is. So how can we avoid these traps?
Yeah, what can we do?
Awareness is key. Be skeptical,
Oh, yeah.
especially of
Faster.
unsolicited requests.
Like random calls or emails.
Right, verify their identity.
And something feels off.
Trust your gut. Don't be afraid to say no.
You know, it's crazy how
Yeah.
it's not always some super complicated hack.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was reading about this data breach,
Right.
and it was just a simple phishing email
Wow.
that tricked an employee.
Yeah.
It happens all the time.
It does. We focus so much on the technology,
Uh-huh.
but it's often the human element.
Right. People make mistakes.
Exactly.
So it's not enough to just have the right tools
Nope. We need awareness too.
of those psychological tactics.
Exactly. Knowing how they work
Yeah.
can help us avoid falling for them.
It's like knowing the enemy's playbook,
Right. You can anticipate their moves.
and they prey on our emotions.
Oh, absolutely. Fear, urgency, excitement.
Like when you get that email saying you want a cruise,
Oh, yeah.
you get so excited.
Yeah, you forget to think straight.
Those emotional triggers are powerful.
They are. So take a step back.
Okay.
Breathe. Analyze the situation.
Don't just react impulsively. Okay, so we've covered a lot today.
We have phishing passwords, safe browsing.
Malware, ransomware, social engineering.
It's a lot.
It is, but it feels empowering to know about it.
I agree, and knowledge is power.
Are there any resources you recommend?
Oh, yeah. There are some great websites.
Yeah.
Like NIST, the National Institute of Standards and Technology. They have tons of resources. And organizations like SANS Institute offer training.
So there's a lot of information out there.
There is. And stay updated on the latest threats.
How would I do that?
Security newsletters, social media.
Okay, follow the experts.
Right, and keep your software updated.
Those updates are important.
They are. They often include security patches.
It's like a free security upgrade,
It is. And remember, cybersecurity is a journey.
not a destination.
Right. The threats are always evolving.
We have to stay vigilant.
Exactly.
Well, this has been incredibly insightful.
Glad to hear it.
I feel like I have a much better understanding.
Good. I hope everyone listening does too.
Absolutely. This knowledge is our shield
It is.
to protect us from those digital threats.
Well said.
So to our listeners, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in.
We hope you feel empowered.
To navigate the digital world safely,
But remember, we're all in this together.
by sharing knowledge and raising awareness
We can create a more secure future.
for everyone.
Until next time, stay curious, stay informed.
And stay safe.